Modern Warfare 3 is a very weird game to me. This is rated as one of the worst Call of Duties to date, and yet it's very successful. There's a very strong disconnect between its ratings and the stats and the feedback from the people who play it. I've owned it for a little over a week and a half now, and I can see exactly why. Now, of course, there's the obvious, you pay for $70 DLC, whatever, and I'll actually get to that later in the video, because as usual, I have some controversial opinions. So let's start with the campaign, and for once, the critics and journalists aren't over-exaggerating. It is pretty bad. I love the campaign for Modern Warfare 2 2022, and Modern Warfare 3 is nothing close to that. I'm not disappointed that it's bad, because I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan of the original Modern Warfare 3 campaign, so this being bad is kind of staying true to the original, but it's bad because what you know Call of Duty for isn't here. Those big action set pieces and structured missions are missing, and that's what I loved from last year's entry. When they said they were doing these open combat missions, I thought they were going to do more missions like the one in Modern Warfare 2 where Gaz and Price are sniping on a hillside and then breaching clear warehouses, and you can choose your own approach. And it had funny dialogue options. Yeah, I love that mission. So I thought the campaign would have been just more of that. But no, the open combat missions are just large, open, empty maps with AI that outnumbers you. Imagine dropping into DMZ solo. That's the campaign structure. I hope Call of Duty never tries this again. So let's get to the multiplayer, because that's what I really want to talk about. Controversial opinion number one. The only thing that feels like a DLC about Modern Warfare 3 is the campaign, because you can tell that zombies and multiplayer, I guess, had most of the effort put into them. But mostly multiplayer. Warfare 3 multiplayer is fun. I'm having so much fun. I don't know how else to put it other than, yeah, this is stupidly fun. The movement feels amazing, and I like the time to kill. The gunplay just feels great. I had fun with Modern Warfare 2, but this is like when you enjoy something and you get introduced to something better. You can't look back at the old thing the same. This is that. The original Modern Warfare 2 is my favorite COD out of all of them because of those iconic maps, and I have those maps back but with better visibility now and a few tweaks to cover that I like. Rust is probably the only map that I don't like now, but overall I'm having a ton of fun, which is where my biggest and probably my most upsetting opinion to some people comes in. Price aside, I'm kinda glad Modern Warfare 3 is its own separate thing. No, hear me out. I feel like if these maps were just added onto Modern Warfare 2, it wouldn't be as fun. The faster pace, the smoother movement, and gunplay is a huge reason I'm having so much fun, and then the maps, which are great, just continue to add to that. Modern Warfare 2 maps were not good. There's probably like, I can count on one hand the amount of maps I actually liked out of all that they released. And with the slower movement and pace compared to this game on those maps, I just don't think it would be as fun. Plus, the map voting and those other features got added back. This kind of feels more streamlined right now. You know, you got all your modes and just these set of maps. You can vote for what you want. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, because this is an Activision game and their practices can be found here like in other COD games. The bad UI with menus on menus on menus is still here. They took a step forward by simply letting you get guns from leveling up now, but then they took 2 steps back because perks, kill streaks, and equipment are now locked behind daily challenges. Is this a better alternative than having to use 4 different guns until you unlock the one you actually want? No, both of them are bad. I just think they should let you level up and unlock everything, but again, this is Activision we're talking about. And of course, there's the infamous skill-based matchmaking. I've seen the clips online, but my experience so far hasn't been like that. I get put against harder enemies, yeah, but I'm still holding my own. But I find the matchmaking is not putting me against those esports wannabe type of players, but they are putting me against more and more coordinated teams that are actually playing the objective. So I lose a lot because my teammates are playing TDM. It doesn't matter what game mode it says at the top of the screen, even though they're the one that picked the mode, they're just gonna play like TDM anyway. So I'm enjoying it so far, but it's not without its faults. The new zombie mode is also a surprise. I didn't like DMZ because I'm not a fan of extraction shooters, and reskinning that mode as a zombie mode I didn't think would work, but Treyarch put a lot of mechanics into it and it actually kind of does work. Despite not being round based, there's still high stress and anxiety inducing moments. Since you have to go into harder difficulty zones, to upgrade your weapons to be able to kill enemies of that difficulty. You're kind of just running straight to the level up station while trying not to die every time you enter a new zone. It's actually a cool mode, and there's still other squads on the map that play with you. This mode doesn't appeal to me, but if my friends want to play this, I have no issue playing this with them. There's a lot more mechanics in this than I thought there'd be, and starting out is actually a bit overwhelming with how much stuff there is to learn about the perks and the different systems. If my friends didn't show me what to do, I would have been lost. So yeah, the zombie mode, it's cool, it's alright. All of this is why Modern Warfare 3 is kind of a weird game to me. It's normal for studios all over the world to work on the same game, and it's usually seamless, but this is the first game I've played where it's so clear which studio worked on which part of the game. They're just kind of all distinct. The campaign actually plays like Modern Warfare 2. The movement and gunplay is just like last year's game for whatever reason, which adds to why I don't like it. With these big open maps, I would prefer the movement from online instead of last year's game. The online is fun, movement and gunplay is great, and then, you know, zombies mode is its own thing. And then of course there's Warzone, which is making changes that everyone seems to be liking. So after playing this for, you know, about 2 weeks, I'm not surprised players are playing Modern Warfare 3 for longer play sessions than Modern Warfare 2. And it's as successful as it is. The campaign aside, it's a better game than Modern Warfare 2, and seems like they're hitting the ground running with content for Season 1 across all of the modes, unlike with Modern Warfare 2 at its launch. $70 or not, it's a better experience, and I'm actually happy with my purchase. And the thing I'll say I've noticed that's actually most shocking to me is, unlike last year with Modern Warfare 2, online, the players were complaining and asking for changes all the time, all across the board. With this game, I've noticed people are tweeting they're having fun, and all of the complaints I've seen are just around skill-based matchmaking. So it appears for right now, the COD players are actually somewhat satisfied. And for the people going, you know, you're part of the problem because you pay for stuff like this, relax. This is only my second COD game I've bought in like 11 years. Also, I paid full price for multiplayer-only games, and I don't look at this any different from those purchases. I got like 200 hours on Modern Warfare 2 over the last year, and I like that game, but this one is better, so I'm sure I'm going to put more time into this one. So, for the first time, I'm actually not going to give a recommendation on a review. Just know that if you get this, it'll either be for multiplayer or the zombies. But overall, yeah, I'm very much enjoying this. You can decide if you want to buy this or not after everything I just said. I can see most people just waiting for this to go on sale since you'll just be playing the multiplayer or zombies anyway. And we're already in December, so I assume this is gonna go on sale for Christmas anyway, so you can just pick it up at a discounted price then if you really want it. But yeah, if you own the game, leave a comment below. What do you think about it? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.